let me meet you at the airport?
Why, with you and a broken foot? Don't be silly. How did you do that?
I tripped over the silly door stuff.
Please. Oh, you're all right, though.
Oh, of course, of course. Why didn't you tell me sooner that you were coming to London?
Because if I had, you would have cut short that world tour of yours.
I certainly would have.
And I didn't want you to do that.
I have some tea ready, but I'll let you pour.
Real English tea?
Nothing better. Good for what ails you, I always say.
Oh. Then you better let me pour myself the whole pot. Oh.
There, get it out. Have a good cry.
I don't know what to do.
You're with your nanny now. Everything will be all right.
No, it won't. It won't, not this time.
What's happened, child?
It's Robert.
That wonderful husband of yours. Has something happened?
I don't think he loves me anymore.
That's great. Happy birthday. Everybody get out! It's Jack! Guard the door! Get a doctor over here! We need a doctor! Come on! Everybody! Stay back! Your sister's up! Okay. Everybody else stay back!
Get out of the way.
Maybe he's just had the wind knocked out of him.
You have a pulse?
It's ready. Somebody's gonna pay for this. Somebody.
Robert, show him an off to the back. Come on.
Let's go. All right. Everybody just stay put. Is everybody all right? I think so.
I think so, Alan. What happened?
Somebody shot Tony. Now, just keep calm, darling. I'll stay right here with you.
You okay? You sure? All right.
I'm going to check on Lila.
But are you sure you okay?
Yeah.
Please check on my mother and father. Make sure they're all right. Okay. Behind Jenny, you okay?
Is Tony okay? I'm right here, darling. Okay.
Tony, you'll be fine. Take some deep breaths.
Just take it easy.
Breathe deeply.
Everything's gonna be all right, okay, Tony? Everything's gonna be just fine.
Who is it?
Pleasure.
What a surprise.
Stand back! Where'd you get him?
Briscoe, come on. Huh? Stand back.
That's Slater.
He's in disguise.
You said he was in Brazil.
We thought he was.
You thought he was. What about all your high-tech security, whatever you call it? You have it home all the time you work with, huh? You can't even track down one man when you know he's trying to kill my brother? All right, what the hell kind of protection do you call this? When a big police commissioner and a WSB man and two idiot security guards can't even track down and stop one man from walking into Kelly's diner and taking a shot at my brother?
All right, easy.
Robert's done everything he could.
Well, if he has, then I ought to get somebody else to watch Tony. And why the hell didn't you know Slater was in Port Charles, huh, Sean? When in the hell is Tony going to be safe? You tell me that. How do we know somebody else isn't going to shoot him with a gun or something?
Tony is safe now.
Right. That's exactly what you said right before the guy tried to kill him in the hospital.
Slater happens to be quite dead.
Well, how do we know somebody else isn't going to follow in his footsteps and go after Tony?
You know something I don't.
You know, I think that you know everything there is to know, Robert. You and a lot of other people around here.
So,
Is it Tony?
it's fine. Maybe you should come back to the diner.
That's a good idea.
You haven't heard the last of this, Scorpio.
I guess I haven't. What are you doing?
I'm going to go take my brother home. Not that there's any assurance he's going to be any safer there than any place else.
You'll keep him at the diner until the police have questioned everyone.
The hell I will!
Frisco, don't argue. Just do what Robert asks. Tony, please.
Hey, Robert, I thought you said nobody got hurt.
Nobody did.
Oh, then why the ambulance?
Ginny Weber fainted.
And they called an ambulance?
Well, she's pregnant. Rick and Bobby took her to the hospital.
Oh, sorry. Hope she'll be okay. You want to tell me just what happened to you?
Yeah, well, Tony and Tanya were throwing a birthday party, surprise birthday party for Frisco at Kelly's. The surprise got a bit out of hand when Slater here turned up and took a pot shot at Tony.
Slater, I just can't believe it.
Well, he was in disguise,
But Frisco is mad as a hornet over this.
to put it mildly. Listen, Bert, I want you to go back to Kelly's. Question everybody before you release a soul. Question Tanya and Tony first so that they can leave immediately. Give them a police escort to go back to the apartment.
Well, I don't think there's any danger to Tony anymore now that Slater's out of the way.
You never know.
Well, whatever you say, boss.
Oh, Robert.
Oh! Mr. Donnelly, just the man I'm looking for. I'll take that.
All right, we'll get it
Evans.
back, Bert.
Yes, in good time. I understand you're the one who got Slater.
Yeah.
Well, you're my hero for the day, because we've been after him for months.
I didn't know it was him when I shot.
Amazing he's back.
Yeah, how the hell did he get back?
What?
You were supposed to have covered the airports and all the connecting flights, Bert.
Well, Robert, I did.
Then what the hell's he doing back in the country?
Come on, now, you know as well as I do how the criminal underground works. Where there's a will and enough money, there is always a way. Ta-ta. Excuse me?
He's shaken up. Can't you see that? I mean, come on.
And I think, actually, he should get home and get into bed as soon as possible.
Bert, you finish questioning these people yet?
No, I'm just getting started. Now, I take it, Tony, that you stood up. Then what?
Come on, is this necessary?
Yes. What did you see, Tony?
Nothing. I was looking at Frisco.
Tanya?
I was watching Tony, and then all of a sudden Robert threw him to the floor and covered him with his body, and he yelled to everybody to get down. And then there was a shot, and that was it.
Mm-hmm. And you dropped down?
No, I ran to him, and then so did Frisco.
I see. Is that enough for you, Commissioner?
Yeah, they can go. Have a police escort take them.
Okay. Well, that makes me feel really secure.
Well, let me get my purse.
Thank you.
Can I be questioned next, please? I'm in a hurry.
Hey, look, you'll just have to wait your turn. Excuse me?
Commissioner, this concerns Ginny. Mike's at the studio, and I want to tell him that his mother had to go to the hospital before some stranger does. That's all.
Okay. What did you see? Anything unusual?
No, I just, Tony was getting up. You shoved him down, got on top of him, I guess, and I heard the shot ring out, that's all.
Fair enough. You can go.
Thanks a lot.
I think I could examine you better at home, Tony.
All right, here.
Robert, I didn't see anything. May I leave with Frisco, Tony, and Tanya? Would that be all right?
Yeah, take them out.
Thanks.
Oh, Felicia. Try to keep Frisco calm, will you?
I wish there was to interrogate us so we can get out of here.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I sit down?
No, not at all.
You seem to be taking all of this quite calmly.
Well, I saw no reason to panic,
Well, some people can't help getting upset when terrible things happen.
I suppose.
But not a woman like you. You seem to enjoy trouble.
What makes you say that?
Well, because it happens so often when you're around.
Look, Celia, I know you're Holly's best friend. You can tell me what the whole point of this conversation is.
Then you know she went to London?
Yes, I know.
And that she is very upset.
Yes, I'm sure. Look, I want to say something before you go on any further. I want, more than anything, to see Holly and Robert back together again.
Oh. There. All right.
You don't take sugar, right?
No. Thank you. Oh, there's nothing like a nice hot cup of tea.
Yes, you always say it's a cure for everything.
Oh, not a cure, perhaps, but at least a brief respite.
You remember all the tea parties we used to have when I was small?
Oh, we'd dress up and pretend we were Victorian ladies.
Or ladies at the court.
Oh, I was always your lady in waiting. Oh, but you were so like royalty. Even then, you carried yourself with such style, such confidence.
I don't feel very confident now.
Do you want to talk about it? Well, then
do.
Take another sip of tea, then. Now, tell me.
Robert's been lying to me.
About what?
About his past. I always thought that I was the only woman he'd ever loved. But then I found out that I wasn't.
Oh, my darling child. Is that all this is about? Oh, well, Holly, Robert wasn't your first love either. What about Luke?
But at least he knew about Luke.
All right. So he didn't tell you there was another woman? And you're angry and hurt, but he's a man, Holly. You can't expect there wasn't anyone else before you.
Yeah, but it's more than that. It's who this other woman is.
And who is that?
Someone that you took care of when she was a child.
I knew her?
Anna Devane.
Anna? Oh, that's the woman in Robert's past.
Yes, and a very shameful past, too.
Oh, I can't believe that.
So you do remember her?
Oh, as a child, yes. Oh, such a tragic childhood she had. Both parents dying when she was only 5, and then being plunged from a life of wealth and ease to poverty. And an unloving aunt and uncle in Canada.
I'm not interested in her childhood.
Robert had an affair with Anna?
He was married to her.
What?
And he did something very dishonorable because of her. She hurt him very much.
Well, the Anna I knew would never hurt anyone.
Oh, no. Well, she did. She hurt me very, very much. And she almost destroyed Robert.
All right, here's what I want you to do.
More questions?
Just one.
Shoot. Is that the wrong word to use?
As it turns out, it's rather appropriate insofar as it's what I want to talk to you about.
Which is?
As I recall, you were the best marksman the WSB had, remember?
No, I wouldn't say that.
You're certainly up there.
That'll accept.
At WSB training always taught us to take prisoners alive at any cost.
Right? So?
So why did you shoot to kill Slater?
I didn't. It just happened.
Nothing ever just happens, are you sure?
Believe it or not.
I don't. I'd like to have a brief talk to Tony.
Well, can't it wait? He's resting.
Oh, I heard you.
How are you feeling?
Much better.
I need to talk to you.
Talk?
Okay, listen, I'll go get your bed ready.
I'm sorry for dumping you on the ground like that.
It's better than getting shot.
Yeah.
Listen, Alan says I'm fine. If you need to talk...
I'm trying to get a fix on what happened.
Can I help?
Maybe. Did you see Slater fire at you?
No, I was concentrating on Frisco, trying to walk.
Tony, we've talked before about waiting before you went to the police about what you know regarding Sean and the treasure.
Yes.
How much longer do you want to wait?
How much time do you need?
I need hard evidence against whoever helped Slater.
Helped?
Get him into the country.
Sean?
I'm not sure. I don't think Sean is out to hurt you. Just Slater.
Why?
Because of what he knew. It's a small comfort, but now that Slater's gone, I think you're quite safe. Now, Sean has no idea that Peter mentioned his name to you. Just Slater. Slater's now gone.
Something else.
Yeah. The other night, a friend and I broke into Donnelly's penthouse to see whether he had all or part of the treasure there. We got caught before we broke into the safe. When I came back with a search warrant, the safe was empty. Got to hand it to Donnelly. He's quite an actor. You'd have thought he was convinced or surprised, actually, that the safe was empty. I need more time to crack this case, Tony. Will you give it to me?
Robert. Listen, while you're here, I have a few things to say about this joke of a security system. Look at this, huh?
Lay off of him.
Thank you.
Tony. Hey, Scorpio, wait a minute. I have a few things to say.
Drop it.
Tony, I can't let him walk out of here after you almost got killed.
He saved my life again.
I should remind you, Holly dear, that your wedding vows did say for better or worse.
Well, this is definitely worse.
Oh, well, wouldn't you agree that up till now, Robert has been a wonderful husband to you?
Yes, he has, but it doesn't make up for him lying to me.
He didn't lie. He just didn't tell you.
Why?
Perhaps he saw no reason. Perhaps he was afraid you'd react this way.
Oh, don't put this all on me. Anna's been in town for weeks. He kept me completely in the dark. I was worried to death about him.
All right. I'll agree that he should have told you before this, but he didn't. Now, you have to make up your mind what it is you're going to do. And if it's just a matter of getting your man back from another woman, and you want him, then fight.
Oh, it's not about getting him back. It's getting back the trust that I used to have in him. I don't trust him anymore.
Well, don't you believe he loves you?
Yes, but it's how he loves me that concerns me.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm not sure that he doesn't love me the same way that he loved Anna.
Well, people rarely love the same way twice.
But what if what he felt for her was stronger than what he feels for me?
Well, if it were, then why aren't they still together?
I'm not entirely sure, and that concerns me, too.
Holly, you must decide what it is you're going to do. But before you can, you've got to put aside one thing, your pride. Pride is just as much an enemy to you now as Anna is. If, in fact, she is the enemy.
one more person hurt by it.
Killed. Not that, of course, he didn't deserve to be. Point is, I'm almost certain that Sean programmed that computer to read Slater was dead.
Yeah. Did Sean let Slater back into Port Charles, hoping that he'd lead him to the treasure?
That's what I've been thinking. Hoping, of course, that I'm wrong.
But he did kill Slater.
When he could have wounded him.
You think that they met before the party and planned all this, and then Sean double-crossed him and killed Slater?
Interesting theory.
Then why didn't you arrest Sean?
Because it's just a theory. I need hard evidence so that I can nail him.